To be honest, I don't even plan on making this video. Matter of fact, this is probably the last ever thing I would make into a video. But I was accidentally led down such a deep rabbit hole that it leaves me basically no choice but to call out something that I am witnessing with my bare eyes. One day, I was tagged in Neff's server. The innocent me assumed that it must just be some funny memes or something that someone wants to share. And it is. Shout out to Mr. Sloth for tagging me, but anyways, a question is raised. Why is Blastgate Archon Shard not allowed but Arcane Persistent gets to? It is an interesting question, so I just assumed that it could be potentially too OP, and I checked the shard to see if there is anything new to look into. Wait, I know some of you may ask, what is Blastgate? Blastgate essentially is by abusing the fact that each blast proc regenerates your shield, regardless of shield gate proc or not. And as you can tell, a nerf is inevitable because it was just that good, and although it gives the pre-rework blast a clear purpose, the nerf still proceeds. Obviously at that time, many players aren't happy with this change. Points like Topaz Shard are combined through Crimson and Amber Shard, two of the best shards in this game, and the nerf itself is not justified enough because modding blast is such a huge trade-off when viral slash is still the funny quote-unquote meta, and that single-handedly killed the only use of blast damage. Since then, the shard is pretty much dead in the water. Maybe frames like Mesa or Corvex would appreciate it, but that's really it. Compared to both Emerald and Violet shard, this shard is just weak in comparison, basically the Azure of the combined shards. Now you may ask me again, why is this even important? Yes, it is important. This shard isn't nerfed once like most old players assume it to be. It was nerfed twice. This shard is later changed from per status proc to per kill, but for some goddamn reason, it is still the same 5 shield and 7.5 on Tau Forge, and this is what they said. The description in-game has always stated quote-unquote kills, but this was actually not the case. Shields were being regenerated from enemies hit with blast damage. While we understand that this changes the efficacy of the perk and deviates away from what players have been used to, the change was made to avoid photo sensitivity issues resulting from shields breaking and recharging quickly in certain scenarios. Example, Mesas, Peacemaker regulators with blast damage. Outside of the exceptional lie you just made there, don't give me the photosensitivity issue excuse, because that's f***ing weak as one. What could be more photosensitivity than the pre-nerf Blastgate, brother? The argument is not valid here. You already make it so that regen is disabled when gating is triggered. Are you trying to play dumb here, or you are just that bad at lying? Brother, when this is introduced, it doesn't work as it states, and instead work on kills. You later fix that to make it work as quote-unquote intended, aka on status, when people raise the issue to you. You nerf it to not trigger on shield gate later. And the most egregious and disgusting one, the in-game description has always stated quote-unquote kills set by them. This is the reason I even made this video. What an asshole of a developer team. Don't trust me? Pull out the patch notes. Update 35.0.7, where you made the changes. Everyone that has eyes can see the quote-unquote regenerate shields when you inflict an enemy with blast status. And it seems like DE is just that good at alternating reality because it seems like status is the same as the word kills. Still not convinced? How about I pull out the patch note where the Topaz Archon Shard is introduced? See? When you inflict an enemy with blast status. I'm not blind, you are not blind. Oh, you think these are all a dream? How about I pull up some random videos from YouTube that talks about the nerf? See? On blast status. What? You gonna tell me that this video is AI generated? What? A hoax like some government talks about the Epstein files? Or nothing but propaganda? Digital extremes. This is the shit your team wrote it. Blast status, not kills. Is someone's English comprehension this poor that status proc is the same as on kills? You never wrote it as quote-unquote kills when the shard introduced. It was on status effect, okay? Now you may say, they just lie. No big deal, right? This is where pathological liars are made. If this company can lie to you and actually getting away with it for as long as time like this, What's stopping them from lying and even gaslight you to think that it is in fact what they said for the second time, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 20th within this period of time? I can even assume that most changes are based on lies even. Because what gives me the confidence to trust most of the things that this team said after this? This is a breach of trust, okay? If you can just lie and pretend that people won't actually check further to double confirm, you are seriously mistaken. You don't even bother to wipe your ass clean by altering the words that you previously wrote to cover your pathetic ass lie. You really think that you can actually get away with it? If you want to nerf it down again because you just rework blast, just set it and be honest. Be a man. Let the players shit on your change because you are actually just that incompetent in balancing when you seriously think that this is even worth a nerf at all when it is already not as enticing due to the initial nerf. Instead, you choose to be a pussy and rather lie straight in the face of your players and cover the tracks because you think that this fanbase that mostly consists of third leg sucker won't call out your shit? No, I saw it now. I will call your bullshittery out of my own principle. Do better, please. This is shameless and pathetic from you as a team.